On 3, 2, 1.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs, reigning league MVP. He's coming off a track meet kind of week, just a bunch of yards and frequent trips to the end zone. It's the Chiefs and the Jags, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without it.
The Chiefs offense getting going here for the first time. 9-0 now with their most recent victory. And the one who will be carrying much of the load is this man, their fourth-year running back. What a game for him a week ago. 3 rushing touchdowns.
And what I liked about it, I could actually count 1, 2, 3. That wasn't beyond my ability. Here's hoping he actually stretches it and gets to 4 in this game.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And a big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his quarterback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Yellow!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw taken in by Chark.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyler Lockett from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slow.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good, his guys.
Yellow.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Look at the spin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 35, here's second down and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, they'll run it here. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go, baby.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mahomes now on first down.
Same connection, Dulcich once again.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. And he works free.
Well, you know me, partner, I never tell them to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Yellow.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now they try the right side here. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And just shutting him off there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Sit down.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, or both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business there. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Chiefs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental?
Hey, we eating somewhere tonight? Let's do it. Rook is pain. Hey, can we get that music turned up?
But I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotty with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I just shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond in the running back. Used to have the silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotty with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond in the rough. First order of affairs, no snitch, and I try to keep it class trying to